Hello guys, welcome to my new video on AI and machine learning. So in this video, I am going to teach you a very simple way to do continuous integration, continuous development in your ML projects with the help of GitHub Actions. So if you don't know about continuous integration and continuous deployment, so it's just a way whenever you are integrating new code to your workflow, you want that your code should run in production, right? You should not face errors when you are pushing the code or pulling the code from production. And therefore, GitHub has provided a very excellent way to do this continuous deployment and continuous integration with the help of GitHub Actions. So I will show you with the help of a very simple example how you can do that. So first of all, let me show you the code that I have here. So I have a train.py file which is doing some simple training. So here is the main function. It basically calls the train method, XY coordinates, XY the features and the target, then the splitting happens, random forest classifier is made, and a joblib model is dumped. So this is there in the train.py file. Then there is a predict.py file which has a function called as predict species blah blah, which picks up the model.joblib file and it gives out a prediction. And then there is a test model.py file which has a simple testing of this entire code. It will test for the accuracy of the model. If it is above 8%, sorry, 80%, it will assert that the model accuracy is correct and it will let you pass the test. And there is also a test prediction that if the model is not from 0, 1, 2, it should be a valid class, something like that. Okay, so these are some tests written in the test.model file. So besides that, there is one more file called as requirement.txt, which installs the requirements and all for this entire workflow. Now, what you need to do is that you can just open your terminal. So I have already opened my terminal. So there is a folder called as CI/CD in my desktop on my Mac, and this is also the name of my GitHub repo. So you just need to create a GitHub repo. So you can open your GitHub and you can just click on the repositories part and then you can just click on new and create a repo, whatever name you want or whatever name you like. So once that is done, you can start with the CI/CD pipeline workflow. So I have already created a CI/CD pipeline repo here, and you just have to like follow the steps. Like once your code is linked with the local repo using GitHub init and setting the remote directory, so you'll be able to push and pull code from your main branch. All right. So what next? So to create a CI/CD pipeline for your ML project, you need to create a folder called as .github. Okay. And then inside that, there should be one more subfolder called as workflows. And then you can define multiple workflows in your workflows folder. So here I have a workflow defined as a YAML file. So for defining a workflow in GitHub Actions, you have to use the YAML file. That is YML file. So I will show you what is in my YAML file. So you can just name it as whatever name you want. So I have written the name as simple ML pipeline. When it will be triggered on two conditions. That is whenever the code is pushed. So whenever the code is pushed, this GitHub workflow will be triggered and it will basically do all the things which are written in the jobs here. So there is one job defined here that is called as build and test. That is the name of the job here. It runs on the Ubuntu latest system that GitHub has as a simulation. That GitHub has as a simulation. Then the first step is it will check the code. So it will download your repo in your virtual environment that is Ubuntu latest, and it will download it in the V4 checkout version of that GitHub provides. Next is it will set up the Python environment of 3.8, and this is the command for that. That is Python at the rate v5. And this is the version of Python that will be installed. Next is the install dependencies. So for the command for that is run. It will first upgrade the pip command and then it will install requirement.txt, which is required for the code to run. Then there is a one more test defined, that is run test, and it will run the python dash m pytest file. So that is the testing file. And by default, it will run the file that is there inside the test folder. Then to train the model, there is one more job defined and it is Python. So it is in the Python source train.py file. So it will run the Python train.py file. Then finally, it will store the model. And for that, it uses the action upload artifact. So it will store the model as an artifact. It will keep the name as Iris model. The path will be this, that is model job lib, and the retention days, that is for how many days you want to keep the model in the GitHub workflow, is 5. So this is how the entire YAML file is defined. This is a very simple YAML file that I've created just to show you how CI/CD works actually. There are many versions of a more complex YAML files that you can create for your software projects. Even for your production environment, you can write a separate YAML file, or you can integrate the same YAML file for the production differently by creating a separate job. So once this is set, then all you need to do is that you just need to trigger the workflow. For that, I will just git add everything. Then I will commit. So I'll give the commit as some other name. I'll give the name as second commit. Git add, git commit, git push origin main. And as soon as I push this thing, the GitHub repository will automatically trigger this workflow in the GitHub actions. So I'll push it here. So I click on enter. The workflow has been triggered. Now you can just check your GitHub, go to this actions button, and here you can see that my workflow is triggered. So if you click on this second commit, and you can see the processing is taking place, you can click on this, and you can see one by one everything is getting checked. That is, all the jobs that we defined in the CI/CD are getting checked automatically, and once it is complete, you will be notified. And if this job fails, there will be a email notification entering to your Gmail. So this is how you will be able to identify that there is something which is failing in your pushed code. So this is basically to keep a check when multiple developers are working on a project, and the code quality has not to be compromised. So the job is completed. Now you can see that you get a check here, that is the workflow has been completed and it has successfully ran. So if you want to just recheck it, you can just click on this and rerun it if you want. So again, it will rerun the entire workflow and check if something is breaking or not. All right, as simple as that. So this is how you can create a simple CI/CD pipeline workflow in for your ML projects. And there are many complex workflow examples that GitHub also provides. So to check that, what you'll do is that you'll just click on the workflow. Let me just go to actions again. Okay. So what we'll do in the actions, we'll just delete this workflows, delete from workflow, delete from workflow. Just click on the new workflow. And here there are multiple GitHub workflows that, so here they give us options for multiple boilerplate code, which you can use as a workflow. For example, if you want to publish a Python package, so you can use this workflow. Just click on configure, and you can see that this is the workflow that will be uh, created in your repository by default. And whenever you push the code, automatically this will trigger. And if something breaks, so what will happen? You will get notified. So, for example, if I just create commit changes directly to the main branch here, so it is directly committing to the main branch, right? So it created one more workflow called as Python app YAML. Okay. Now if I try to pull the thing and re-push it, so git pull. Okay. So it all the code got pulled. Now I'll just try to re-trigger the push. So just save it. Git add, git commit. Instead of second commit, I'll write just third commit just for your understanding. Okay, this is committed. Now push. So once again I push it and the CI/CD will be triggered. So now if you go to GitHub Actions, so you can see in the third commit is running and there are two workflows that are getting queued in the workflow directory. So you see the third commit is already working. It's queued. It's building by default. So you can click on this if you want to see it. Okay, this is the working. That's fine. But let's see the error that we'll be getting for the Python workflow. So this is the Python app YAML. Okay, so we'll try to check if this is happening or not. Okay, it was able to install the dependencies and all. Okay, so it got committed. Now let's check build and test. ML workflow is completed like it was said, right? Build and test was the thing. But is the Python YAML completed or not? Let's check that. The third commit building. Okay, it's still working. But if this thing fails, you will get a notification on your Gmail that your workflow has been facing some issues. So if you open your Gmail, you will see a message like this that, okay, Shabbir, your workflow of Python application run has failed. So this can lead the developer to preventive actions before something goes wrong in production. So this was all that I wanted to show you about CI/CD pipelines on an ML project. You can create your own more complex pipelines according to your project needs. And feel free to write anything or feel free to write any doubts that you have regarding this project in the comment section below. I'll try to reply to them. Till then, see you next time, guys. Bye bye.